What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday night. Happy WrestleMania night 2. Here we are. Wow, what a ending to WrestleMania night number 2. Boy, are you guys happy about the ending? Are you guys upset? Your opinions and thoughts right here on the show. But if you're a new viewer, a new listener on the podcast, into the Square Circle podcast right here on X, right here on Twitch, also right here on YouTube as well. Man, what a ending to night number 2 of the main event between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Then again, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it yet, John Cena is now your new world undisputed heavyweight champion. How about that, man? You know what, man? I'm not surprised because I predicted it. I had a good feeling he was going to win the title. Now, thankfully, I guess somewhat clean of a sorts, but we will get in details about it because, I mean, for one, no Rock, right? Stone Cold was on the show, but he was on it before the match. But we will get to it. But man, what an ending to WrestleMania. You know what? Right now on X, if you're watching live on X, I put a poll up there on X. Your thoughts about WrestleMania as a whole? Did you guys like night number one? You guys like night number 2? Or did you guys like both shows, Saturday and Sunday, or you just don't like the whole damn WrestleMania show? Hell with that sucks ass. And let me get the numbers for you guys here really quick here. So it's on my official X profile right now, and looking at it right now, 35% of you guys said night 1 was good. 6% said night 2 was good. 6% of you guys said both nights of WrestleMania was good. Wow. 53% of you guys said neither shows on WrestleMania this between night 1 and night 2 was not good. Or, I mean, didn't like it either. So, man, again, you still have time to vote on my official X profile into a Square Circle podcast. Yeah, you got a couple more hours to vote and which nights you did enjoy WrestleMania. And once we recap everything here, I will give you guys, my thoughts on my favorite matches between both nights, which I thought stood out. So let's get into night number 2, WrestleMania. Man, Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley to kick off WrestleMania night number 2. What a match, right? Oh, man, hell of a match. All 3 ladies beat the crap out of each other. By the way, the entrance looked great, right? Io Sky came out. She looks great. Looks like a star. Bianca Belair, she had a bunch of, lovely ladies on stage doing jump ropes and dance for their entrances. Looked great. Rhea Ripley looks like a star. Came out with like a mask on. Badass. All 3 ladies went to war. Man, they were stiff in the ring, man. These ladies did some insane shit in the ring. They were fantastic. All 3 ladies were fantastic. I thought Rhea Ripley was the MVP in this match, man. She was fantastic. Bianca was fantastic. What can you say about both ladies? And Io Sky, she was fantastic in the match as well. But long story short, look, man, I was quite surprised. Io Sky retained the WWE Women's World Champion to kick off WrestleMania. Man, I was hoping maybe Bianca would win, but they chose to keep the belt around Io Sky, and she's walking around retaining your WWE Women's World Champion. So congrats to Io Sky, an impressive win for her, and man, I'm pretty happy for her, man. So Io Sky walks away. Hold on here, man. Not doing my professional duties here. Let me upload the match cards. You guys can somewhat get a visual image of what's going down. So let me go here really quick here and download it here really quickly here. Give you guys the match card for WrestleMania night number 2. So monkeys in the trunk, load up. Of course, you don't want to load up here. So so far, what are you guys' thoughts about the main, the intro first match of WrestleMania night number 2? Your thoughts about Io Sky walking away and retaining? Again, hell of a match. I thought handfully, I knew these ladies were going to steal a night. Hands down. Between them, Charlotte Flair and Tiffany last night, night number 1, both ladies matches in WrestleMania. All right, this thing's not showing that. Fuck it. Anyway, I thought both nights, both ladies showcased great WrestleMania matches. Charlotte and Tiffany last night, fantastic. Io Sky, Bianca Rhea Ripley, fantastic to kick off night number 2. So again, Io Sky retains 14 minutes and 25 seconds if you're keeping tabs on time here. But hell of a match to kick off WrestleMania night number 1. All right, match number 2, Drew McIntyre, of course, came out looking like Scotland Warrior. How else you want to say it? He had a big giant rock on the stage. I wish they done more toward the entrance. Break out a sword and stab the shit out of it or something. Watch the rock break right on stage. But Drew McIntyre came out, pumped up everything, pyro, pretty cool, right? And then out comes my boy Damian Priest. And I put it on my Facebook and an X, man, fucking Kerry King, baby. Yeah, my favorite thrash metal band of all time, Slayer. No, they didn't get the whole band for some reason on stage, but we got Kerry King hitting the whammy bar on stage, man, headbanging on stage for Damian Priest. Pretty badass, still cool. And these guys went to war, man. Table spots, right? Drew went through a table spots. The Razor's Edge from Damian Priest, just fucking fantastic, man. Looks good in the ring. Man, these guys went to war. Of course, the wicked spot where Damian Priest did the we call it the Undertaker, the ropes walk, right? And Damian Priest stopped his ass and shoved him. He had 2 tables set up outside of the ring. Boom! Damian Priest go through double tables outside. That was pretty wicked. And of course, the devastating move where you had the steel chair right on the turnbuckle of the ring, right? Wedged in between the turnbuckles. Damian Priest's head was right against the chair. And then you had Drew McIntyre was a Claymore kit. Got him. 1, 2, 3 for the win. That's simple, man. Drew McIntyre defeated Damian Priest in a Sin City street fight. 13 minutes and 55 seconds of a match. Hell of a match. Again, I picked Damian Priest. Kind of fell through here. But big one for Drew McIntyre. Walked out victoriously as just hands in the air defeating Damian Priest in a hell of a Sin City street fight. So far, Io Sky won the opening women's match on WrestleMania night number 2, and Drew McIntyre defeated Damian Priest to kick off match number 2 and night number 2 of WrestleMania. So far, your thoughts about it? Leave it down in the comment section down below if you're watching live right here on YouTube, X, and Twitch. So cheers to you, my friends. All right, what's next here? Number 3 here. Fatal 4-way match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship match here. Dirty Dom Mysterio went toe-to-toe against Braun Breaker, who came down to the ring as your Intercontinental Champion. And then you got Finn Balor, Too Sweet Baby, and our boy, Zero Miedo Penta, right? Of course, Penta kicks off the whole, the entrance walk, right? It looks good. Penta looks like a star. Pyro going off. His mask looks great. His ring attire looks great. Penta looks fantastic. And then out comes Dirty Dom Mysterio. He's wearing a lucha mask. I'm like, okay, all right, I like it. Dirty Dom looks good. He looks great with the lucha mask. He takes off the mask. He looks like a badass. And then out comes a Finn Balor, and I don't know where the hell he's wearing. He's wearing like a bag over his face with no eyes on it. So, all right, so we got, Penta wearing a lucha mask. And then you got Finn Balor wearing the mask. And then you have, Dirty Dom wearing the mask. And they're like, all right, we need Braun Breaker to make a mask. And we're all even. No, Braun Breaker walks out like a badass. Fuck it, right? You don't need a mask. He's a badass already. So right now, I'm telling you right now, Braun Breaker, MVP, MV, not Montel Various Porter. He is the most valuable player in the match. I mean, come on. You cannot disagree with me that Braun Breaker was a star in this match, man. He whooped the shit out of everybody in this match, man. Man, he was fantastic, man. These spear on Penta. No, it wasn't a spear on Penta, but he sure the hell did like a tackle on Penta. Fantastic, man. But the crazy ass spot where, of course, Carlito got involved in the match, of course. Of course, he was on the Mexican Spanish announce table. You got Braun Breaker on the American announce table, and Braun Breaker did that spear like he jumped like a freaking animal. Like he ran from the one end of the American announce table, ran across the table, jumped off the table, speared Carlito through the damn table, watched that son of a bitch bust. That was impressive, man. It was carnage. Absolute carnage. Everyone got their moves in. Long story short, Dirty Dom, holy smokes, that surprised me. Picked up a win and a victory and walked away as your new WWE Intercontinental Champion. How about that, man? I did not see that coming. I mean, you know, some people did point it out, the Dirty Dom, man. It was going to be their pick, but man, I was hesitating. I was hoping Braun Breaker was going to walk away and retain. That the case didn't happen, right? And I saw something on X where he was like, what? You know, he finally, his 120 something days reign as the Intercontinental Champion is done. Now we're in the era of Dirty Dom Mysterio, your new WWE Intercontinental Champion. How about that, man? Impressive, right? Dirty Dom, your new IC champion. So congrats to Dirty Dom Mysterio. Fantastic, man. Hell of a match. By the way, 10 minutes and 30 seconds if you give a rat's ass on time. All right, let's move on here. Randy Orton came out and he's ready to challenge a mystery opponent. And by the way, his opponent was supposed to be who he was supposed to face. Kevin Owens, by the way, got hurt, so Randy Orton needed an opponent. And you know, a lot of rumors was Rusev, right? Rusev Day. You know, fans were chanting for Rusev Day at the kickoff show. That the case, we did not get Rusev. But what we got was a great surprise because we have I Believe in Joe Hendry. Out comes TNA World Champion Joe Hendry. I'm like, holy shit, man. What a big moment for Joe. I mean, Joe Hendry shows up at the Royal Rumble. That was huge. Shows up at WrestleMania in front of 63,000 people in Las Vegas. And you got people losing their damn minds. That was cool. That was cool. What's next for Joe Hendry, man? He topped everything. This son of a bitch is everywhere. Incredible, man. This guy's everywhere. And you know, pretty cool, man. Pretty solid match between him and Randy Orton, man. And of course, my favorite shot in that match where Joe Hendry did his legendary, you know, he turned his face to the crowd, he turns around and smiles, and in the perfect camera shot, out of nowhere, Randy Orton, RKO Joe Hendry, man. That was a perfect camera shot, just out of nowhere. Wham! RKO him, pin him, 1, 2, 3. And Randy Orton defeated Joe Hendry, man. Great match. Of course, Randy Orton had a little bit of fun, tried to do the Joe Hendry, you know, turn around and smile, and then does the Randy Orton pose. That was fantastic, man. And of course, the classic vintage Randy Orton, right? You know, he gets Joe Hendry up, get his hands up, suck up the moment, man, and then RKO him. Fantastic vintage Randy Orton. What you could say about it, man? It was perfect, man. A perfect 3 minutes and 10 seconds of a match. Right. All right, let's move on here. Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. How about that? 17 minutes and 50 seconds, the second longest match on WrestleMania Night 2. I thought this match was a great match. Okay. I thought Logan Paul and AJ Styles was a fantastic wrestling singles match for what it was. Okay. I thought this was one of my favorite matches of the night. Probably hands down favorite match of the weekend. I see people saying this match should belong at night number 1, which it could have worked. But this match was fantastic, man. AJ Styles putting down all the stops. Of course, Logan Paul looked fantastic. Say what you want about him. He's a cocky asshole. He's a bastard, right? Nobody likes him. I don't like him, but you cannot deny he is a fantastic superstar, a wrestler, an athletic superstar, and hell of a match between both guys. AJ Styles, a veteran. What can you say? Of course, Logan Paul had one of his cronies, which I talked about this on Friday night. Don't be surprised you get one of his cronies, right? I'm not sure who that asshole is walking around the ringside. Some, pudgy white guy walking around ringside. Of course, he pulls out brass knuckles, right? He pulls out brass knuckles, and he was ready to toss it to Logan Paul. Then out comes Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross comes out, takes the brass knuckles away, gives the brass knuckles to AJ Styles. Like, hey, man, take it. Here's your chance to use it on Logan Paul. AJ Styles like, ain't happening. So you chuck the brass knuckles and slap the shit out of Killer Kross. AJ Styles gets in the ring. Logan Paul takes him out, shut his ass out. 1, 2, 3 for the win by pinfall. And AJ Styles walked away with a massive win over the veteran AJ Styles, WrestleMania 41. How about that, man? Excellent match. Good shit. Probably most far. Again, we're 5 matches in. That match so far was the best match of the night. I enjoyed it. All right, match number 6, right? Lyra Valkyria was going to go, let's talk about this, right? Out comes Liv Morgan. Out comes Raquel Rodriguez. The women's world champion, right? Came down as your women's world champion. Got in the ring. Of course, waiting for the Lyra Valkyria and her mystery partner, right? So Lyra came out beautiful. She looks great, all in white, and she's ready to go to war against Liv and Raquel Rodriguez. So who is Lyra's mysterious partner in this tag team match was no other than the returning of the man, Becky Lynch. And holy smokes, what a pop for Becky Lynch. And she came out and see the face of Liv Morgan. She's like, oh my God. And man, it was great, man. Great crowd reaction. It's great to see Becky Lynch back, man. She looks great. By the way, her match in the ring with her partner, Lyra Valkyria, no ring rust whatsoever from Becky Lynch. She looks great. She didn't, from what I saw on television, I didn't see nothing misstepped. Just absolutely, Becky Lynch was fantastic. And you know what, man? I enjoyed this match, right? Enjoyed this match. I was quite surprised they put this right before the main event match, of course. Long story short, Lyra Valkyria, and more Becky Lynch because she got the pin, right? She got the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria is now your new WWE Women's World Tag Team Championships. How about that? It sucks for Bayley. Becky took her spot. I'm not sure why. What's the reason behind it? But, they gave it to Becky. So now Becky and Lyra is your new Women's World Tag Team Champions. And congrats to them. We have to keep our eyes peeled this coming Monday, the Raw after WrestleMania. See what's going to go down for that. So, of course, after that, we had the glass shattering. And out comes the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And every time you hear that glass break, there's that pop, that Stone Cold pop. And out comes Stone Cold hauling ass on a ATV down the ramp. And, man, I'm watching Stone Cold hauling ass around the ring, man. I'm not sure if he thought he was in a NASCAR race, but, man, Stone Cold was hauling ass. I'm like, this guy needs to slow the fuck down. He's Stone Cold, right? He can do wherever the fuck he wants, right? But at the same time, he is hauling ass around the ring. Of course, the second lap around the ring, Stone Cold crashes into the barricade. I'm like, oh, shit, this guy's drunk. Like Stone Cold need to get a DUI test, man. And the crazy part was when he crashed into the barricade, some fan, of course, was standing in the barricade. He never got he never got ran over, right? The fan was fine, just a little impact, right? He just sitting in the barricade. Stone Cold crashed into it. And he's like, oh shit, right? Just more of an impact, right? But the fan was okay. Like Stone Cold didn't, crash and then flew out of the ATV and jumped on the fan. No, the fan never got ran over by the ATV. No, that fucking little prissy ass fan, act like he got ran over. He's all pissed off. Like, dude, I'd be honored to get rocked off by a crazy ass Stone Cold that crashed to a barricade. I'd be honored, man. I would shake his hand. Hey, I want a picture and autograph since you almost ran my ass over. Cool. That is it, man. But man, that fucking fan, what a wimp. I'm sorry. Come on now. Of course, right after Stone Cold, by the way, came in the ring, announced that attendance, right? Entertain the crowd, right? Of course, you had Nick Khan checking on the fan. I mean, you got to be fucking kidding me. The fan never got ran over. He's fine. Man the fuck up. Anyway, Stone Cold came out, announced the crowd's 43,000 people, yada, 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 102,000 people between both nights. Okay, good and grand. Entertain the crowd, raise a little bit of hell, drink beer, and left. That's it. So that's the way they use Stone Cold. And, I talked about this on Friday night. I'm okay. If The Rock came out, which he did not for the main event, how would that play out for Stone Cold? How would that make sense? Now, thankfully, they didn't use neither guys for the main event. Of course, Cody Rhodes come out, right? I'm sorry. John Cena comes out, right? Got a big mixed reaction pop, right? Everything's all in black, all John Cena white letters on the Titantron. He comes out one final time. Here we are, John Cena's final match. So John Cena comes out, hits the ring. Now comes Cody Rhodes, right? His entrance had dirt bikes, fucking doing backflips on the ramp, and out comes Cody Rhodes. By the way, that mask looks badass, right? That mask, when his mask opens up automatically, like, that's pretty badass. I want that. You know what, man? Cody Rhodes came out, had a big crowd. They were singing to a song, and by the time the match got going, his ass got booed, right? Great match, right? Both guys went to war, right? Chopping back and forth, right? Of course, the match kicks off, Cody Rhodes trying to do like a waist lock on Cena. Cena's like, get the fuck off of me, man. Cena got nothing to do with Cody Rhodes, right? At least kick off the match, right? And eventually vintage Cena was kicking in, right? Multiple, tackles, trying to tease that 5-knuckle shuffle. Eventually they got locked in after like 3 or 4, tackles in. I saw, Cody he ate up at least 4, right? 4 attitude adjustments Cody got out of, which I heard it was a record. And very impressive, right? We got Cody Cutters, fantastic in the match. And this match was so good, I thought, where is the ref bump? I was anticipating a ref bump. I'm not sure how. Like, could we get The Rock? Of course, we got the ref bump, right? It happened. And then instead of The Rock, we got Travis Scott, who came limping down the ring with his pants hanging down his fucking waist. He comes down to the ring, trying to be a badass in the ring with his, Mark Champion belt. I can't say shit because I got champion belts behind me as well. He comes in the ring, right? Trying to be a badass. I'm like, man, I'm waiting for Cody to drop this motherfucker on his head. And, eventually he gave him a coat, a crossroads on his ass. Like, well, that's not good enough, man. I would have gave him a tombstone or something. But he gave him a crossroads, got rid of his ass. Eventually Cena, got in the ring. He brought the title. Eventually he low blowed Cena, hit him with the title on his head. And then just like that, pinned him. 1, 2, 3. And of course, Cena is your new undisputed WWE championship with minus Travis Scott getting involved, but no Rock, no Stone Cold, no other help, right? So if I can't see a fair, clean win, but again, we had a proper pinfall of John Cena. Now, with the most overall world championship reigns recognized by WWE in history. And that closes out night number 2 WrestleMania. And I'm not pissed off about it. I'm pretty happy for John Cena. We finally got what some fans may want it. I was hoping he was going to achieve it, and he got it. Now, right now, after seeing that moment shot of Cena with the title belt in his hand, with Travis Scott celebrating, next thing in my mind was the future. What's next? John Cena is a major Hollywood star. How many movies is he currently making right now? What films he's currently making? Could that schedule affect? Again, he's your world champion. Again, he has to be committed. Unless he's pulling a Brock Lesnar schedule, showing up at the right time with the world champion. Now, again, you got to represent the title each and every week like Cody does, right? Like Cody's represent the title each and every week. So the question is, how often will we see Cena on live national television? How often will he be defending that title? Of course, he has till the end of the year to do it. So, of course, Backlash is the next PLE going down a couple weeks down in St. Louis. And I saw the tickets, man. The cheapest is like $150. Get the hell out of here. So, the prices are crazy for Backlash down in St. Louis. Anticipate something good happening next month. So, Cena's your new world champion. Now, the next question is, what's next? Obviously, Monday Night Raw is tomorrow night. I believe it's in Vegas, right? So he might show up tomorrow night. What's next? What's next for Cena? What's next for Raw in general? I mean, we're going to get some big surprises tomorrow night. So a lot of questions, a lot of futuristic matches, potential for Cena. Who's the next contender for Cena? We're going to get a number 1 contenders match, a tournament. We don't know, right? We don't know. Just got to keep our eyes peeled to see what's next for Cena. Who's going to step up for the world championship? So a lot of good stuff. Your thoughts about John Cena winning the undisputed world champion. So that is it, man. That is it so far. WrestleMania Night 1. Night 2 was historic, by the way. I mean, again, your thoughts about both nights. Which nights did you enjoy? You like number 1 better? Did you like nights number 2 better? Did you like both nights? Or did you just didn't like neither nights? No, Hanfley, as I talked about it, I enjoyed Charlotte and Tiffany. Last night, night number 1 was fantastic. Great match. And of course, the main event between Punk, Seth, and Roman. Those 2 matches, I thought, stole the night last night for night number 1. And of course, tonight, Logan Paul, AJ Styles, I enjoyed that one. Cena and Cody Rhodes, fantastic. So those are the 4 key matches I did enjoy between both nights. Moments I enjoyed Jey Uso winning night number 1, become the world champion. Great moment. Rey Fenix, great moment, making his WrestleMania debut. Great moment. Of course, night number 2, of course, we had, Braun Breaker, Penta. That was a great moment match. Of course, Cena winning the world title. Great moment for this year's WrestleMania. So overall, pretty solid nights for both nights. And that's it, man. WrestleMania's all done. And up next, we got WrestleMania Backlash going down next month. That's the next thing on the schedule. We got AEW Double or Nothing going down next month as well. So we got a lot of hot wrestling shows coming up within a couple of weeks. And yeah, man, the road to WrestleMania is done. Doors shut. And just got to wait till next year's WrestleMania 42 down in New Orleans, Louisiana. Maybe I'll see you there. I don't know. Depends on how much the tickets are. All right, that is it, folks. Thank you very much for watching this Sunday night right here on Into the Squared Circle podcast. Give me a follow on the podcast. And I appreciate, as always, supporting. Give me a follow, subscribe right here on Facebook, X, and Twitch as well. And I appreciate it, as always. I love one of each of you. And have a great night. Be safe out there. I'll talk to you guys on the flip side Tuesday morning for my Monday Night Raw recap right here on Into the Squared Circle podcast. All right, my friends. Thank you very much for watching, and I love each one of you. Happy wrestling. I'll talk to you guys next